Okay, boom. We should be live. A little bit of delay,
Yes,
but we're there. And honor again. Greetings, PT. Greetings.
yes, yes. Good to be here. Yeah.
How are
Yes.
you today? Good. Perfect.
Everything
Fine.
fine with a P, with a PHI. Yes.
Fine as always.
Yes.
That's it. So today we're gonna go with the letter C. Not
Yep.
gonna waste time. We have wasted enough time. So
Yes.
yeah, C. What I see in the letter C, first of all, is just that one letter C is a lot with the I, because you're saying IC, just like ICU, intensive care unit,
Yes.
ICU.
Yes.
All these things, and you put the C also, you had another C, it's double C, it's 33, and the
Yes.
I is very significant for the elite. I think they even have it on
Yes.
the dollar
Yes.
bill, the
Yes.
C, the CC. So PT, bring a bit of light on
Yeah.
all this if you can.
Okay. And now we're going to the C, which is the third letter. Okay. The number three. So we said like one,
Curve.
and then one had become two. Now one has become two. The third thing comes. Okay. This is the third thing. Like if you see the three, the how three is written. If you make it the other way, you get two C's in three, right? There are
Yeah.
two C's in the three. Okay, so it's connected to the letter three, number three, and seeing. Now, when you have creation after one and two, then you need after creation what? An observer.
Yes.
Once creation is done, you need observer. So the observer thing, the seeing of the creation, that's where the see comes in, actually. And the thing in English is that the whenever say like when they write C for cat, okay, CAT cat, okay, but the sound is k,
Yeah.
k. But now k sound is a k, the letter K. Okay, actually those sounds are for K, but they are put in C. That is a the way the spelling happens in English, which takes away from the real meaning of the words. So wherever C words come and it's a K sound, it's not C.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
be clear about this from the very beginning. Wherever the C words come, but the sound is K sound, which is then it's not C. You can might as well put K there. So cat should be KAT, cat, not CAT, cat.
And it's why Canada, here it's written with a C,
Yeah,
which have no really meaning whatsoever. It's
no,
more with a K.
yeah, yeah.
And you have it in India, Canada
Yeah,
and India,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Like there is a language called Kannada in, in
Ah,
and there are whole
okay. Yeah,
people,
it's a language, I think.
a
Yeah.
language, and there are whole people who are Kannada
Okay,
people,
okay,
and
okay.
KANNADA, Kannada people, yeah, and Canaan from Egypt, which is Da, that energy container of the Khan energy in the Da, which is Canada, like later. It is it is
Oh,
actually, and there will be Native American tribes which used to live in Canada, who are will be called the Canaan people, the Canaan people. So on
yeah.
their name, their home, the D is the Canada, like. So from India to Egypt to so okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Interesting. Uh, I say often that en français, on se fait prendre pour des cons. OK? On se fait prendre pour des cons. Et
this,
there's over 7,000 words in French with con.
yeah,
So, je dis souvent, je vais le dire en français, là, je dis souvent qu'il ne faut pas se surprendre pour se faire prendre pour des cons. On le dit à journée longue. We cannot be surprised that we have been taken for fools. We say it all day long in French, in the language, that the word con. And un con, en français, is a fool.
yeah,
Someone stupid, un con.
yeah,
So now in English, I find also over 1,500 words with the word con. And in English, we're being con, and in French, on se fait prendre pour des cons. So,
Yeah.
PT, I would like you, that's the principal thing with the C today for me. It's that
Yeah.
con
Okay. Yeah.
word.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get into it. Okay.
Let's extend on that.
The thing is, let's go into Sanskrit first. Okay. Okay. The con in Sanskrit means who. Who.
Means
Who.
who?
Who.
Okay.
Like who. Like who. Like you
Okay.
don't know something. You don't know who is causing something. Who is who is behind this?
Yes.
Who. Right. Okay.
Who?
Now, which is the in the word? It's very simple. CON. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Now you are seeing these circles. Okay, and n is a neutral energy particle. N is a neutral. What's neutral energy particle, which is called neutron, like, and that they call it neutron. So there is a neutral energy particle which is doing circular rotations. Okay, you are seeing it. Okay, and it creates energy, but you don't know what that energy is. So two things you don't know. You don't know who is causing it. Okay, you're seeing it, but you don't know who is causing it, and you don't know what it is happening. Okay, so it is concealed
Concealed.
from you. Who is concealed from you? Because see is about seeing, right? You should be able to see who and what. Okay, but when the energy is rotated to a point where you can't see who or what, that is the con.
Okay.
Right. So it's an intelligence which is more uh, energetically superior to you, which can hide its energy from you, and you can't even tell who. you know so that is the con. Okay, so it's not a negative term, actually. It is a very simple, clear term about concealing the energy of who and what, basically. That's what. And it's a very since English is a very scientific language, the con are very clear what it is. So
So, if I get it right, the sound is not bad. It's the spelling in English and in French, because also when you spell it with a C, you should spell it, if you go according to the sound, it should be a K.
okay,
So,
but the thing is that what English is doing is it's going into the actual understanding of what is happening, the situation. Yeah, you are unable to see who is causing that circular neutral energy. That is what is the thing, which is concentric. Like concentric lines of energy. There's so many concentric lines of energy. You get confused, confused, concealed, concentric. Like all of these things are happening at the same time. You know, so it's like a spell. It's like magic. It's like you know
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
giving you so many different patterns and things that you just don't know what is what anymore you know so like that is can only be done when you have knowledge of first the energies of the universe, and when you know what you're doing exactly. It is like a scientific term only, you know but it like different beings can use it in different ways. That's all. Yeah.
So am I wrong in the affirmation that I was saying when I started this whole thing about con, saying that on se fait prendre pour des cons and we're being con
Yeah.
because
I mean,
exactly of this,
yeah,
the
because as
spelling?
because we because general people on the world don't know who is in control,
Okay.
and and what is going on. Nice.
Exactly.
The who or what is not clear, right? So
Yeah.
that is the situation as per this word. Yes, you know,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and there can be a way to understand it and to get to that things, and that way is of work, and that way is the thing which is more important than the con. you know
Okay.
how do you see through, like the sea, through the like in Sanskrit there's a term called Maya, okay, which is a very good term for that, which is like illusion.
Illusion.
Okay, so that concealment, that illusion, and that thing, sometimes it's useful to have that concealment, because not everyone should have access to everything. Beings, whatever they deserve, up to should have access to the thing. So concealment is necessary sometimes. It's not always that everything should always be out in the open and revealed until you reach that level of maturity or deservedness. So there is a um, factuality to that in the universe as a whole, that it is necessary. But when something is being misutilized, for taking spirits and beings down the wrong path, you know then it becomes different. The same con becomes a negative thing. It can be a positive thing, it can be a negative thing. It's both ways.
And the information has always been like distributed amongst the masses, if I can say, always the same way through the ages. Even today, if you have access to what we're talking about or others, some
Yes,
factual truth and stuff about the world, it's because
yes,
it's being brought to you. You're meant to know that stuff. And
yeah. And you
like,
deserve to. You have put in the work, you have put in your attention, you have put in the whatever is required to get through the layers of concealment. Okay, so I think that's where universe only reveals its secrets by itself also, through deservedness and beings following the universal law and natural law. Only then that layers of concealment are taken out. So
and all this has been orchestrated by divine work, right?
yes,
Because if
yes,
the devil works in this realm, like
yes.
we know some people are very evil, so there's probably evil vibes somewhere. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's
I
just
mean, the
our
thing
mind.
is, beings do work, okay, work in this universe, work. And from their work, they gain power. Once they gain power, they can utilize it or misutilize it. Misutilization of power is called evil. Utilization of power for everyone's good is considered beneficial, and you know good,
For the
right?
benefit of us all.
Yeah, well, so that's good, right? And the misutilization of power is considered wicked. So a lot of beings get power through work. Every being follows the rule of work only to get anything in this universe. Nobody gets anything without working for it. There's no being which has gotten anything in this universe without working for it. It's just like when you reach that position and point through your hard work. After that, what you decide to do, that's all where the problem actually starts. So,
Wow. I just said wow. That brings me to the words cow,
yeah,
because cow is wow. And it's yeah, when you get in front of that animal, often you're like, wow. Yeah,
yes, yes.
because it's big,
So,
it's massive,
okay,
it has so much, it does so much good for us here
yeah,
on earth. And yeah, for sure, the cow is a divine creature,
yeah,
like all the others. But cow is special in India, I think, also. And
yes, yes. Cow is because it's a fractal of Earth. It's a mini Earth. Earth is a big thing. It's a goddess,
yeah,
big. You can see it big, but in like a short form, like a smaller form, cow is like a living representative of Earth, walking around Earth. Okay. Now, if you see the word C,
again, the sea.
O, and W, Like what are you seeing? You're showing the circular rotation of the W energy. W energy means the winning energy, which I last time told you. W means win. Like the
That's why we write whole with a W.
yeah, yeah. Like and that's why it said, "Holy cow, mother of all gods."
Holy cow. Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
yeah. So the W, like W is the winning. The actual real winning means everything good. The waves are forming together. W is wave, like wave, which I'll talk in when W comes.
Yeah.
Like we leave it for that. Like I shouldn't go
Yeah,
into
the
it.
W is a wave, là.
Yeah,
Exact.
yeah. But it's the winning wave. Like, so it is the
Okay.
wave if you are respectful of it. If you're respectful of the cow, you are on the winning way. Like, so and
Wow.
what has happened around the
Profound.
world, disrespect of cow has happened everywhere from the West. Like so so that has created a losing loser way. So yes, so it's a very clear that so,
Yeah. What about the word corporation? Because
yeah,
corporation, there's the
yeah,
ratio in there, the corp,
yeah,
the body.
yeah,
So what about,
yeah.
why do they call that a corporation?
Corporation, okay. Like the corpus, like it's the heart. Corpo
Yeah.
actually the
Okay.
heart, like okay. But like if you see a circle and a rotation around a P means the central axis, P is axis, okay. And so there are two circles in or corpo which are rotating around this axis, like two energies which are rotating around the axis, okay. And then you're seeing all these energies rotating around an axis. So like in a corporation, what is there? People are there, right? Beings.
Yeah.
Think of them as circles. Okay. And then what is there? A CEO.
Yeah.
CEO is the head, the boss, the axis, okay, around which all these other circles are rotating, right? That's what the corporation
Yeah.
basically is, right? I mean, so that is a basic that thing of principle in the universe, that when there is a central energy axis which can hold itself and it knows where it's going, it has a direction, it knows where it's going, then the other circles which don't know where they're going, they tie themselves to the central axis and go along with it. So that is a corporation. Okay. And today's corporations, what direction they're going, they must know where they are going, what their motive is. That's up to them to know that. So, like if right now Google has a CEO, then that CEO is answerable to where Google is going. What are they doing to all these that things? Are that when you search things, are they giving you unbiased things? If they're not giving you unbiased things, if they're giving you biased things, what does that mean? Why are they doing that? What's the purpose? What is the motive? What is the direction? you know so that's what the whole thing is, like, in the word corporation.
What about the word cash? Because I see the ash and cash is dead, like it's a piece of paper. There's no
Yeah,
life to it. So yeah, I see the ash. I see the, but also ash can bring life. Like when they burn and everything gets burned and life
okay.
comes even.
Yeah,
So what
because
about,
ash is most important thing, right? Because ash is fertilizer.
yeah? That's what I meant.
It's fertilizer, like, so it goes on the ground and you know things are going to come up. So the whole concept of regeneration of items, what is cash on earth is actually just food, really. Like what grows on earth, anything grows on earth, really, right? Now, what is the system like? The plants and stuff, they grow, right? And then the fruits and stuff come out of it, the seeds come out of it, human beings can eat that, and survive, which is important to survive. And then those whole plant goes back into the, it becomes ash, and it helps the other seed next seed grow. So this is a process, continuous renewal. So this is natural system. Now they have tried to copy this natural system in a man-made system of this money and cash. But obviously,
Currency.
yeah, it they have tried to make it, but obviously it's not real because there's so much fakery in it, so much that thing in it, so much nonsense has happened in it that it doesn't function like nature at all. So the more and more twists and turns which happen, the more it is just ash. Like
Yeah.
and it is useless ash. This ash is not something which you can really use. So it has become so ungrounded and away from nature, this whole thing, that it is practically of no use in a natural order really anymore. So,
Okay. In the sea, I cannot avoid crop circle. Again,
yes,
CC.
yeah.
So
You
extending
lot to
you're
see there, but yeah,
you're very used to those.
yeah,
So,
yeah, but there's a lot to see there. It's something which the whole world should be seeing, right? I mean, it was a phenomena meant for. Why did the crop circles happen? So that the world can see it, a reality beyond the physical reality, for sure. Okay, that's what its purpose was. Okay, so that's why there's a lot of C's in there because it is a chance for even the normal person. Normal person cannot see what is the, the third eye. They cannot see what is happening behind the scenes. Illuminati. They can't see any of these things,
um,
right? But they can see this. Okay, something finally which tells them that there are higher realms, lower other realms besides the earth, real proof which they can see, observe, all of that. And people have not seen it. Really. That's the pity, for the last 20 years, 2000 to 2023, like that people have this phenomena happens every year, but people do not see it, when it's meant to be seen. Like, so that's the,
was this phenomena around through all the ages? Like, is it there forever? They have been doing designs and crop like forever, like, or it's
no,
just
I mean, this
the
has
last
started
50
mostly in
years?
the last 30-40 years, this phenomena.
Okay,
So
it's
because for this
recent.
age, because we are in a crucial time,
Okay,
where the ages are changing and human beings are very asleep and beings don't know anything about anything. Science is teaching them that there is no other, only earth is there, there's nothing else beyond this, there's nothing else. Human beings are being taught all these kind of lies, and a time has come where the thing has to change. The reality has to change of the education and everything and what people know. And we are in the transition period. That's why the crop circles were given as an aid to human beings to wake up. They're signs for people to wake up. They're signs for people to see that what they have been taught is not right. There's so much to see and learn from it. So much to see and learn. But since mainstream did not promote it, people by themselves have not made it viral. People could have made it viral right by themselves, you know, just by their own chain of that thing. And that shows that human beings, how far they have gone from the real thing.
from reality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of reality, that they can't see reality, something happening in their own world, and totally oblivious to it. So when there are two C's there, like you said, like 3 3, you know,
Yeah.
so even if people studied crop circles, they can get closer to the 33rd level of what.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying. It's
yes,
very significant.
yes, yes,
Like,
yes,
if you can read in between the lines here,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yes,
very.
yes, yes.
It's
So that's
always reading in between the lines, and we have to be good readers for sure, good
yes,
interpreters and good observers, and
yes,
it's not
yes,
sometimes always evident. But when you look at the word they use, like crop circle, CC, it's not a.
yeah,
And a lot of band of or artists have gone and used the double C. Also, I see it pretty much
yeah.
a lot of places. A lot of
But
people
what
use
are
it.
they asking you to see is different from what crop circles are
Yeah,
asking you to see.
exactly.
That they're also saying C and C, 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 but they see something else. It's what obstacle is asking you to see is something else. It'll take you some other place. What they're asking you to see is going to take you some other place. So
While you look somewhere else, I have someone, a friend, Cindy. Cindy
yeah,
has a channel. Is why you look somewhere else pendant que tu regardes ailleurs.
yeah,
That's really what we're doing. We're not looking the
at the
right
right
stuff.
place. And that's why seeing is such an
Yeah.
important thing. The seeing is a very important thing. It's the third thing. It's a very important part of the universe, the observer. So that let us see is very important in that way. Like so,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay, what about the word corn? Because corn is cultivated many, many places, like everywhere. I don't think there's a place where they don't cultivate corn, if it's
yeah.
possible. So, what about the word corn?
Okay. The corn, like circle is there, like O, and the R is rotation and neutral. So it means that there are acidic foods and basic foods. Like there are like alkaline. They people talk about acidic and alkaline right now. You know, so the thing what happens with corn is that it's a food which is neither acidic nor alkaline. It's neutral. Okay, it's neutral food. So N means neutral in it. So its energy, like of the corn, is the neutral food. Like it's a neutral food which will give you that thing without changing the pH balance of your body. Okay, so that's what
Yeah,
the thing with corn is like. And there are not many foods which don't change your body to acidic or alkaline side, which are completely neutral. So the corn is one of them,
true.
giving energy while being neutral. So that's why it's a crop which is all over, like North America, South America, Asia, anywhere, like Africa. It's
I don't know many
all over.
people who don't like eating corn. Like, I love corn on the cob.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
one of my
yeah.
favorite. It's
But
certain
right
time during
now,
the year we have it.
but right now, the corn has been like modified and all of that, like modified. I'm talking about the real corn, like the
Exact.
actual corn, which was. We're not talking about this um, GMO corn or anything
The
like that.
sweet corn, that's it. The corn that people eat, the sweet corn, it's all GMO.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like the Hopi blue corn. When I
For
stayed with the
sure.
Hopi, there was a blue corn which was the native. So there are a lot of native varieties still all around the earth, of corn, like and which are quite healthy, and people can just stay on that. Like a lot of people, like the Hopi, that was their primary diet. They have it every day, and that's so. Like they used to, yeah. So
What about the cloud? Because yes, cloud when there's thunder and stuff. So yeah, the word cloud and
the
there's the
cloud,
sea in
that
there
is a charge
again.
part of sea. See, there's a loud charge. C is charge, and loud is loud. Okay. So whenever you see the lightning and that thing in the sky, there's a loud sound comes out of what? Clouds only. When this like lightning happens, clouds come first, right? What comes first when lightning happens? Clouds, and then lightning, then loud charge. Okay. So which is collection, basically a collection charge of that things which can create rain or thunder or lightning or this. That's the cloud. Now the same cloud they use for data, you know because that's also charge. A lot of data hanging around in servers, that's also charge hanging around in those servers. So that's why they use the same term cloud for that. And what is loud is there is the electricity buzzing through all those servers. It is. That's what the name cloud.
Something that a lot of people eat, especially children. I don't know why. It's really weird. I never enforced that with my own children. But anyway,
Yeah,
it's the way it's written also. Candy. Because if I look at it, it's written can die.
yeah,
So and then in the plural, the plural is can dies, but we say
yeah,
candies and we say candy. when it's a Y, and Y sounds Y, doesn't sound E,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
can die.
Okay. Um, uh, C, charge. Okay, here charge. And Y. Y is a sort of, it can go either way. It can go this way or that way, right? Two ways it can
Yeah,
go. So there is sweetness, which is charged. Like, when kids eat candy, what do they get?
it's the sweet. Yeah,
In energy,
sugar rush.
the sugar rush, right? Like they get that. Okay. Now, whether that will go in a right way, whether that's a correct kind of rush, which energy will go in the right direction or go in the wrong direction. Now, you can have a sweet taste in nature from sugarcane, for example. You can have sugarcane straight, okay, and it's very sweet. Okay. Now that will also going to give you the same charge immediately, but whether that energy you will be able to control and harness more positively. Okay. Now the candy one, to harness that more properly requires much more discipline and control, and you can't expect kids to have that level of control or discipline in the first place. Okay, so it's a question. Why is always which direction you're gonna go? Like it's a straight line and go this way or go that way, and both have different destinations. You know, so what has become candy of right now is the twisted version, the wrong version. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sweetness by itself in nature, right? Like it's okay to have sweet, okay, but there are a lot of sweets in nature which are good. Honey, sugarcane, there's so many
Exactly.
different kinds of sweets
Oh
in
yeah.
the in nature, which obviously give you energy, charge, but which you can utilize. The Y is more easy, and then Y just becomes E. When you say candy, E
Yeah.
means energy, like so.
Okay.
That is just pure energy, and when it becomes Y, then you don't know which way the whole
You
thing,
don't know which way.
the whole
Yeah.
thing is going. So that's
Okay, my last word for today, cell phone, because that's what we all have in our hands pretty much. Everyone has a cell phone, but I
yeah.
see the hell also of being stuck in a cell phone prison thing. So the word is so
I mean,
significant
it's a
also.
okay. Let's understand cell first. Cell, okay.
Yeah.
Cell is seeing. C is mean seeing. El is energy. L. So any event you see, like you see a video, you see a person, you see a talk, you see a whatever TikTok, whatever people see on this thing. It's
Yeah.
different energy combinations, energy permutations. L's, different L's you see. So that's a cell where you see different energy computations. Okay. And so that's what cell phone is, where you see different energy.
Yeah.
Now, what do you make of it? What do you that thing that is not in the word? You are just seeing it. But after seeing what the processing, the understanding, the application, all of that is not part of that. Okay. So, and it's not for everyone. But when you're seeing so many different energies, people get very confused, people get very that thing overwhelmed, that thing, because seeing a lot of things requires first a whole lot of, let's say, center, very calm center, so that even if many things happen, you don't get phased, or you don't get,
That's it.
so you need a very, which is meditation. You get to a center and be very calm and fixed, so that all of those L's don't completely create a nervous wreck on you. Like for example, like what you call, like, when a hard drive gets overburdened, overheated, you know, and
Yeah.
it breaks and that thing and stuff. Like the same can happen to people. People also have hard drives, and people also have uh, that thing, and all of this input can severely damage your machine, and your elements, your mental elements, your everything. And so it's not for everyone to see all the else, but right now everybody has a cell phone, so everybody is seeing it, and there are sort of results of that. There is consequences of that seeing, which people are not told. That advisory doesn't come with a cell phone, that you will see a lot of else in this, better be careful. Like, You know, like in
Better be
cigarettes, they
careful
write
when
like
you
cigarette
use it.
smoking is injurious to health and all of that, but they don't write anything on this. Like, but this is more dangerous actually, as a whole, on a mental level,
Yeah, yeah.
which is EL
Wow.
EN level. So,
Very,
so
very interesting. Large up. We're gonna end this one on this, and we'll be on the letter
yes,
D next Wednesday. Large up.
right.
Boom.
Yeah, seeing
We're
people
out.
will be seeing till then, seeing you till next time. So
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
See ya.
Okay. See ya.